Welcome to Advanced Camping and RV's virtual tour of this 2022 Pleasure Way Tofino on this all updated 2022 Ram ProMaster. From the outside, the ProMaster looks very much the same, but once we get into the driver's compartment and the driver's experience, it has jumped light years ahead of where it was in the 2021 chassis version. First, I will show you through the Pleasureway, and then we'll get to the chassis in just a few minutes. This is in the beautiful granite exterior, really high metallic, one of our most popular colors. Very nice looking van. This one also has the optional, Pleasureway puts on optional black rhino rims and toyo open country all-terrain tires, which give it a little bit more aggressive look, as well as a better traction if you're going through any sort of snow or inclement weather. These tires are great. Also down here, you've got a propane hookup. That's where you get your propane filled, and then your hookup for like a barbecue grill if you wanted to carry one of those along. You've got this great running board, really practical. It's got some tread steps on it, making getting in and out easy, and it's a very durable, rugged running board. You've got the pop top, which of course gives you some sleeping space and some head space inside. Also gives you some great ventilation. These flaps will open up and you'll have great cross ventilation inside of the van and some additional light. And then on top of the pop top, you can just barely see it here, but there is a roof rack. So if you want to carry a kayak, a canoe, maybe a ski pod, something like that, those cross members are adjustable and you can put a variety of items up there. And then I'll just take you up there real quick. There's some solar panels up top as well. It's 200 watts of solar that Pleasureway puts right on top of the roof. And that'll give you a lot of off-the-grid capabilities, you actually have 200 amps of lithium batteries helping keep those charged and topped up and keeping you off of the grid as long as you like. You can charge through driving, through the solar, as well as if you were plugged in at a campsite. Inside of the back doors here, you've got a built-in screen, and this will drop down, and you can leave these doors wide open. These doors will actually swing around even further, all the way around if you want. And that will give you great airflow into the back of the van, and you won't have any bugs, of course, getting inside. I like the Tofino a lot. This is under 18 feet long. You can park it anywhere you'd like, so it'll fit in a regular parking spot. It's shorter than a standard size pickup, so easy to maneuver, goes just about anywhere. And you've got this great storage space in the back. So if you want to use it to go to a soccer game, you've got room for your gear in the back. If you want to use it for that next camping trip, obviously there's tons of space for that gear as well. And it comes with a shade kit. I've got it laid out here so you can see. That'll be your front privacy shade kit for the windshield, the driver and passenger sides. They just fit right in and keep the sun out. They're a little add to the insulation value of the glass, kind of giving you a cooler inside if it's a really sunny day. Also in the back here, there's some storage webbing, so you can put some gear inside here. You've got a telescoping ladder. That's great for going up top into the sleeping space, or you can also use this ladder on the outside if you're trying to access your gear on the roof. That's really a two-use ladder. And it nice and conveniently collapses right there. Over on this side, you'll see you've got a sprayer hose and sprayer port right in the back here. So if you're at the beach, you want to rinse your feet off. If you bring your dog along on the hike, he gets a little muddy, you can simply hook that up, wash him down before getting in the van. As we move around to the driver's side, I'll also mention it does have trailer towing hookup, as well as a lot of people use that for a bike rack or additional storage rack on the back. It's capable of doing that. And there is some wiring outlets as well there. On this side, you'll notice the gray water discharge is right down here, nicely tucked up at the running board height. And you've got a freshwater input here. This goes right into the freshwater tank. Both the fresh tank and the gray are heated, so you're able to use this van in some sub-freezing temperatures. So that's a really nice added bonus. It has a furnace on board. It's a Truma Vario heat furnace, and that's the exhaust and intake. And then you've got this little hookup compartment, which I like. It's all in one nice convenient space. You can find it all in one area, not one on one side, one on the other. It's all right here. You've got your 30 amp cord hookup if you're on shore power at the campsite. You've got your propane on off switch to turn your tank on. And then you've got your city water hookup to hook up a hose at a campsite. So all of that is really easily accessed. And then here is your gasoline fill. I like that it's a matching door, very discreet. And that is the driver's side. We're gonna hop right in. First thing I wanna show you about these new RAM features is this key is like a proximity sensing key. So you don't have to get the key out of your pocket to start the van, which is super nice. You know, most cars these days would have that feature, and now the ProMaster van has that feature. So I'm going to just turn this accessory mode on so you can kind of see, you know, the dash will light up. It's got an improved steering wheel with multiple buttons, so a lot of control right at your fingertips. It has an electronic parking brake now, which is, you know, very nice. You've got a much larger center console screen, and that's a touch screen. All updated heating and air conditioning controls. And then this panoramic rear view mirror is back, and that allows you to see what's behind you just like a rear view mirror would with using an additional camera. There's also a backup camera that will show up here when you put the vehicle in reverse. And let's see if I can just do that here. Yep, you can see it pops right up. This vehicle, I'll also read a few of the other items that safety items that it comes with. It now has drowsy driver detection. It has full speed forward collision warning plus, pedestrian and cyclist emergency braking. It has electronic roll mitigation, front fog lamps. It has park sense rear park assist system, as well as some blind spot cross path detection. So really a lot of upgrades to the safety and, like I said, driver experience. This is kind of all new inside here. As we turn around and go back, I just want to mention that these seats will both swivel and become part of the living space. And I've got the lights on in the back here. And this will turn into actually an exceptionally large bed. So it goes flat like a futon, and then you actually use this additional cushion up here. And from here all the way to the back doors makes a quite sizable bed. So for a van that's under 18 feet long, you can sleep 2 adults quite easily. And then in addition, up in the loft here, you've got a very spacious bed, that you could sleep a kid or 2 as well up top. So really a nice setup. All of the controls most all of the controls for the van operate on this Spider touch screen. And this is where you'll find your lighting, your furnace control, your battery state of charge, your solar charging array is there, your water pump, and your tank monitors. So everything is kind of conveniently laid out, very intuitive. Just like a smartphone, you can just press the buttons, and really easy to use. You've got some storage space in the kitchen area. This is your inverter. It comes with a true sine wave inverter. It's a 2000 watt Xantrex inverter. So that will make these outlets live when you turn the inverter on right off of your batteries. So it gives you a lot of freedom to be off the grid. Also allows you to use your induction cooktop right off of your batteries. You don't have to be plugged into shore power. So again, really some nice off the grid features. Down below, this is a Dometic 12 volt refrigerator that will operate off of your batteries and is paired perfectly with the solar to keep that going, you know, for your next camp trip. And it does even have a little freezer inside there. Or on this Dometic fridge, you can actually remove this freezer as well. So it gives you a few different options. You'll also find that there's USB outlets for charging throughout the van. And behind the driver's seat is where the table and tripod store. So you can set that table up here for in front of the sofa, or you could use it, with the driver and passenger seats, or you can even take it outside. It's very flexible. On the sliding door, you'll also see they've got some screen netting. This is another really nice feature, part of their screen package. And if we open this sliding door up, you'll see they have a magnetic entryway. So once it's zipped down, you can get in and out of the entryway through that little magnetic strip. So that's making it super easy to use. I'll just give you one final shot towards the back here. Thank you for watching Advanced Camping and RV's virtual tour of this 2022 Pleasure Way Tofino. If you have questions on this van or any others, please visit advancedcamping.com or give us a call today.